Welcome back to the next video on library classification. In this video, I am going to familiarize you with the components of library classification. We also call this as the terminology of library classification. The important terms we are going to study are notation, mnemonics, digit, helpful sequence, array, chain, main class, canonical class, basic class, class number, book number, call number, isolates, facet, fundamental category, form division, generalia class, and index. Notation. To explain this, let me give a famous example. Musicians use musical notes to perform music. Only they can read or understand those symbols. They are a type of notation. A notation is a series of brief symbols denoting subjects and their aspects. A class number is a translation of the specific subject of the document into an artificial language of ordinal numbers called notation. Mnemonics. Some of you may have problem in remembering things. To keep them in memory, we use some codes or acronyms etc. which doesn't have any logic at all. For example, to remember the colors of rainbow, we use VIBGYOR. So mnemonics are aids to memory and are desirable in a notational system, but are far from essential if they conflict with the logical order or other essential functions of notation. Digit. Every discrete symbol in a notation is called digit. Helpful sequence. We are classifying library holdings to help users find them easily. Hence, we have to arrange it systematically. The systematic or utilitarian arrangement of members of an array is helpful sequence. Now, what is an array? Array is a sequence of coordinate classes arranged in some definite order. These coordinate classes are equally ranked. Chain. In a chain, each object is linked with the previous one. In the same way, subjects are linked with each other. A sequence of classes in successive subordination is called a chain in library classification. Main class, a conventional but very cohesive area of knowledge. It is a social phenomenon. Canonical class, a traditional subdivision of an old main class. Basic class. Main classes as such, when taken together, are called basic class. So in this, we can consider canonical class, systems, special class, etc. as basic class. Class number. Notation given for the main or basic subject is called class number. The subject of a document, when transformed into a notational form, is class number. Book number. Each main class has its own subdivisions. Any device for subarrangement of documents having the same class number is called a book number. A book number is a satellite of a class number. Collection number. Libraries have various collections. Collection number denotes the collection of which a book belongs. It is a suitable symbol to be improvised by each library according to its needs. Some of the collection types are undersized, oversized, worn out, etc. Call number. The combination of collection number, class number and book number taken in this order is call number. Isolates. A solitary, unattached idea that cannot be further subdivided and by itself cannot form a subject. That means this is the last subdivision of a subject. One cannot further divide it. Facet. Contains isolate which have some common properties. These isolates are subdivision of one facet. A totality of the isolates obtained on the basis of a single train of characteristics applied to a given entity. Fundamental category. The totality of the facets having a very broad or pervasive common characteristic forms a category. A category is a highly generalized division of knowledge. Form division. There are different forms of books such as textbooks, handbook, manuals, etc. We use numbers to denote such forms. The numbers representing the forms of books are called form division. Generalia class. Some books cannot be isolated with one subject. They deal with multiple subjects. They are all considered with Generalia class. Books that cannot be classified under any specific subject is Generalia class. Index. Index appears at the end of a book with keywords in alphabetical order. They are tagged with the page numbers from where one can find them. In this video, we learned the important component of library classification. Hope it is useful to you. Thank you.